Hello students, welcome again to Priyanka's Notion Hub. Today also we are discussing a very important topic of physics, class 10th, that is lenses, right? You have already studied in your subject physics that lenses converge and diverge according to their property, right? According to their type actually. So why the lenses converge or diverge, we discussed that here. Okay, it's very important topic because this will not be in your book, included in your book, but conceptually this is very important. Okay, so moving on, we will discuss it very appropriately and very perfectly and in very detail also, right? Okay, for this concept to learn, you have to very aware of two topics, right? First one is refraction and second one is the geometry, which you have already studied of circle and tangent, right? We will discuss it in one by one, step by step. Okay, now we already know that why lenses converge or diverge. We will take out the reason today, right? Okay, just first I have told you already that we have to know about the refraction rules and the tangent property of a circle for this concept to understand, right? And what is a refraction? We know it very well that when the incident ray or the light ray enters from the rare medium to denser medium, then it bends towards the normal, right? And what is normal? Normal is the imaginary plane which is perpendicular to the this change in medium, right? This interface, right? It is perpendicular to this interface. Okay, now what is the second situation? That when the light enters from the denser to rarer medium, it moves away from the normal, like this, right? The light is moving away from the normal here, right? It is away from the normal and here towards the normal, right? And in my previous video I've already discussed why it happens, right? It's a very good reason. Go through it. I will give the link of this video or this concept in my description. Please go through it, right? Why it bends, right? Okay, and you find something new, definitely, right? Go through it. Okay, now the second important is the normal, right? What is the normal, right? Because in the case of the circle, or sorry, in the case of the lenses, we know the lenses are formed basically are the part of the sphere only, right? A circle only, right? So we have to know how we draw the perpendicular on the circle, right? How we draw the perpendicular on the circle, like tangent, and this is the perpendicular. When we join this point to this point, this is your perpendicular. Okay, it will be more clear to you. It is already, you already know it, right? You have already studied it in your chapter, circle chapter, but we will discuss its usage here. Okay, now we very known that all of you know it very well that the convex lens is basically what? It is the part of the two spheres, right? Okay, for example, this is the first sphere and this is the second sphere, right? And this intersecting part is the lens, right? Convex lens is formed by this method only, right? It is for example, if we consider this is this part, right? The darker one this side, it is a part of this circle. Okay, if I want the normal for this point, right? For example, my incident ray is here only, I want normal at this point, then what we have to do? We have to join this point with this center, right? Okay, the center of this sphere, then automatically this will be perpendicular to the surface, right? Perpendicular to the surface means it will work as a normal. Okay, similar in this case, when we want the perpendicular to this surface, we will join the center with the point here, then it will be obviously perpendicular, right? It is a property, right? You have already studied it in a tangent property of a circle. Okay, clear? Okay, moving on to the next important concept. This is a small concept which we have to know it, right? Now moving on to we are first taking the case of the convex lens. How the convex lens is formed, we have already discussed. Now how we trace the light and how will we prove that it is converging at a point, right? Converging means it's focusing on a single point, right? So why we are discussing here, we know it already, that we have learned it already, that convex lens converge the light rays. Okay, now we will discuss why it happens actually. Now pay attention that it's very important topic and it's very interesting also, right? For example, the light ray is coming from here and it is touched here, right? From here the medium changes, right? From where? It is the air and this material is of glass. It means we are moving from air to glass. It means we are moving from rare medium to denser medium. So what is the refraction law, which says that when we move from the rare medium to denser medium, then the light ray bend towards the normal, right? For it is very important that we should know where is the normal. For this surface, if we will join this point with this center, the center for this circle, right? The part of this circle, then this is that dash line is your normal. Okay. Now this normal and the light ray is bending towards it. That's why it bends towards it. Okay, clear? Now, again, now at this surface, the light ray is here, right? And it is moving from which point? It is moving from the, which medium? It is moving from the denser medium to rarer medium, right? And for this, what is the normal? We will have to draw it like this. Okay. Okay, I have joined this point, okay, right, and I have like this. Okay, I have progressed. Okay, I have reduced it further. Okay, now this is your normal. Now the light ray will moving from what? Denser to rarer. That's why it will move from, it will move towards, not away from the normal, right? This is the normal, it is moving away from the normal. That's why the light ray, in place of this reason, it is bending towards the principal axis. This is your principal axis. That's why it converges at a point, right? Got the concept or not? It's a very, very, very important concept, right? Here we are changing from the rare to denser. Light bends towards the normal, but here the normal changes. Normal is this one, and we are away from the normal. That's why light converge at a point. Okay, in this way we can prove that. How we can say that the converging lens, convex lens converges, right? Similarly, for the case of the concave lens, how the concave lens formed? In the similar way, right? For this is the sphere to sphere, this is the principal axis, and the part of this sphere and this sphere we will join together, and this is your what? This is your lens, okay, and this is called the concave lens. Okay, now here the spheres are not intersecting, right? We are keeping them close together. Okay, now the normal concept is little bit different here. Okay, for example, if the light ray is here, right, then this will work as a normal. Okay, okay, we will get it in a next slide. Okay, now here, for example, this is a very good. Now here the light incident rays touching here, right? And for this point, normal will be what? When we touch this center with the normal, right? This is the part of the circle. Now we have to join this point with the, right? Okay, this point. That's why we will get, then only we can get the normal. Okay, and the light ray, this, for example, okay, this is your normal, right? This is your normal. Now, the light ray, when moving from the rare medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. That's why the light is bending. But here, right, at this point, when we are moving from glass to air, right, and this is your normal. This point, when we draw the normal, how it will be drawn? Okay, now we will join this point with this center. Okay. Like this. Okay, now this will be a straight line, and when we produce it backward, then it will behave like this. This is the normal. Okay, now this is the normal, and the light ray is coming here. Then the light ray will moving from denser to rarer. That's why it will move away from the normal. This is the normal. It will move away from the normal, away from the normal. That's why it is moving away from the principal axis. That's why we can say that it diverges. The concave lenses diverges, right? That's why we can say that diverging effect is in the concave lens and converging effect is obviously in the convex lens. Okay, okay, we got the point. Okay, converges light, okay, and diverges light. Okay, Normal points, you already know how. If you know how to draw the normal to the circle perpendicular to the point on a circle, to any point on the circle, then we can do it in a perfect way. Okay, means we have to know the two very well known concept, that is the tangent property of the circle and the refraction law. Got it, right? It is very clear or not? Okay, something I want to say, this already I have explained in my first video, right? But that was in a notebook, right? So that's why I've seen, I think that it will not get, mm, it not get understood by the each and everyone, right? So that I can explain it in a more understanding way. That's why I explained it here again. Okay, now go through it. If you have any doubt, please do ask, do comment, and do share this concept with your friends and ask for their feedback. Okay, thank you so much.